Are we live? Okay, we got double zeros on the live, which means that we are in the building. We are live. And let me see if I can find the stream. So I'm gonna refresh. Should be there we go. Yep, there it is. Let me mute myself so I don't talk over me. And there we go. And we are live. Now let's see how long it takes people to come into the stream because this is an impromptu stream, so nobody knows I'm streaming tonight. So I'm completely relying on the YouTube notifications to let people know that I'm actually live streaming. So we'll see what YouTube can do about it. And so far, I didn't get any notification on my end that I'm live, which is concerning. Oh, I'm on the YouTube app. That's why. Okay, never mind. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Could it be that no one will come here because nobody got the notifications? Oh my god. Hey, we got somebody. Gwendolyn, what's up? How you doing? Oh, all right. You got the notification. Okay. I was like, yo, are they gonna let anybody know that I'm out here? I don't know. Is YouTube gonna let people know that I'm out here right now? Yo, I don't know. What is going on? Yo, Drew is in the building. What's up, Drew? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Dennis is in the building. Hey, Dennis, how you doing? Okay, there we go. We got notifications in here. Okay, I'm like, yo, I noticed it's an impromptu live stream, but is anybody gonna get the notification? Like, is YouTube checking me out? Are they letting people know that I'm live out here? What's going on? Okay, cool gamer. What's up? How you doing? Got technically T. Okay. Here's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Where's my notification people? Like, yeah, what's up, Alex? How you doing, man? Got Elvid out here. What's up, Elvid? Hey, what's going on, man? Got tech for your needs. What's up, bro? How you doing? The tech god is in here. Okay, that's more like it, yo. I was like, yo, is my time as a creator done? Like, am I washed up? Like, what's going on? I mean, nobody care when I go live. What's happening out here, yo? What's going on? Got construction cronies out here. What's up, man? How you doing? Appreciate all of y'all being here. Let me put this on Twitter real quick. Woo! All right, let me just put guess who's live on YouTube. Oh man. But yeah, I've been meaning to go live more, but I've been kind of slacking. But I figured, you know what, tonight would be a good night to go live. I usually go live on Wednesdays anyway. So yeah. Don Colvin, channel member for 23 months, almost 2 years. What's this up? He said the second time I thought it was Friday. No, it's not Friday, my dude. But I'm glad to see you here, Don. Appreciate you being a channel member for almost 2 years now. Wow, that is pretty awesome, man. So thank you for that. But yeah, like, well, let's see what's going on. We got people out there at Camera Camp. Shout out to the Camera Campies. Apparently Sony unveiled a new camera today. So that's cool. I think it's the Sony ZV-E1. I think it's called the E1. Like it's a full frame camera. In the vein of the Z1 and the ZV-1 and the ZV-E10 of years past, but it's looking to be a good camera. Hey, I appreciate that, Construction Crony. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Michael Peppertech, what's up, man? How you doing, dude? Good to see you out here. What's happening with you? So, yeah, it's the E1. Looks to be a good camera. So we'll see what happens when people put it through its paces and everything. So, yeah, we'll see what's going on with that. So yeah, like I said, I just wanted to come on here and turn on the camera and chat with y'all. Lonnie McCorky out there. What's up, Lonnie? How you doing, man? Good to see you, bro. What's going on? What's going on with you, McCorkle? Why did I say McCorky? McCorkle. Okay, I got it. All right. So what are we gonna talk about tonight? What's on my mind tonight? Let's see. Where am I at here? All right. Let's get the Mr. Beast stuff out of the way. So Mr. Beast made a TikTok recently where he gave a waitress a tip. Now, if you know Mr. Beast, nothing that he does is normal, okay? You can't qualify it as normal. It's always over the top, extremely over the top. So when I tell you that Mr. Beast gave this waitress a tip, it's not just a few dollars. Here you go. Thank you, man. We out of there. No. Mr. Beast gave this particular waitress a set of keys. And do you know what these set of keys went to, you all? You probably know, but if you don't know, let Viper unveil you with this. So Mr. Beast gave this waitress a set of keys to a new car. Okay, a new car, right? But again, it's Mr. Beast, so it's not just a normal car. Oh no, because that's not Mr. Beast. He gave, I don't know what type of car it was. What was I think it was like a Ford or something like that, or a Toyota maybe. I don't know, but he gave the waitress the key to a car that had his branding on it. So it had a Feastable logo on the side, and then I think it had his main logo on the trunk on the hood or something like that. But the moral of the story is that he gave the waitress a new car. But of course, with it being 2023 and the internet out to get anybody and everybody that's trying to do right in the world, people have a problem with this. They got a problem with it, y'all. Yes. Mr. Bean gave the waitress a car and people are complaining about this. So, it's not genuine. His logo's on the car. In product placement, in promotion, blah, 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 blah. Who cares? Who cares if the car has a logo on it? Who cares, right? Who cares? The dude didn't have to give her anything. He didn't have to give her a damn thing, but out the kindness of his heart, he gave her a car. So what if it has his logo and thing? She could paint over that. That car can get her from point A to point B. I don't think she's going to care about the logos on the car, okay? She didn't have a car before then, and it was ironic because she just told him how she was late to work that day because the Uber was being slow. So I guess her Uber arrived late, and she was late to work. So now she doesn't have to worry about Uber anymore. She has her own car. I don't know about y'all, but if somebody gave me a new car, I don't care what logo's on the car. If I needed a car and somebody gave me a car, they could put all the logos on it. I don't care. As long as that car drives and gets me from point A to point B, that's all I care about. I don't care if it has somebody's logo on it. Who cares? But the internet, every time Mr. Beast does one of these videos and he helps somebody out, the internet has a problem with it. He gave some kids in Africa shoes. Well, or what did I say about that? Well, he should have did more. Bro, he gave kids I think he gave out 20,000 pairs of shoes to African kids. And they're like, well, why is he doing that? We should have done that, blah, blah, blah. And then let's talk about the blind people that he helped have surgery so they could see for the first time. Oh, well, it wasn't altruistic, blah, 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 blah. Who the hell cares? Who cares? Why? The fact of the matter is that he's helping people, he's enriching their life. He's making their life better. Who cares if he gets some positive press out of it? And I don't understand. It kind of makes me laugh because these people are really complaining about Mr. Beast. They're complaining about him doing things for promotional purposes or product placement or this, that, and the other. Do you really do you think that a guy that has over 130 million YouTube subscribers needs press? He doesn't need shit. He don't need nothing for nobody. He is the single most subscribed individual on the platform. He doesn't need the press. At this point, he can do what he wants, how he wants, when he wants. He don't need the press. But people act like he's doing it for a promotional purpose or he's doing it for an ulterior motive. What? What if Mr. Beast going to get out of giving somebody a car with logos on it? What? Okay, he can make a video. He can make the video anyway. Do you think he needs the chick to give the girl a car to make a video? He didn't need to do that. He can make a video about any hundreds of ideas that he can come up with anytime he wants. He doesn't need that particular person at that time to make a video. He don't need anybody on the internet to make a video. If he wants to make a video, Mr. Beast can make a video of him wiping his ass, and it will get 50 million views immediately. 50 million just for him wiping his behind. But people want to complain about Mr. Beast doing it for a publicity stunt. Bro, stop it. Just stop. Just calm down, internet. Calm down. Let that man live. Why are you all constantly on Mr. Beast's throat? All right, we got Android Digest in here. What's up, bro? We got my man A-Train. What's going on? Thick Neary. I agree. They need to calm down. We got El Jefe Review. What's up, bro? We got John Michelle. What's up, John? How you doing? But why? Why do we have to do this dance every time Mr. Beast puts out a video? Are you really going to complain every time this man puts out a video where he's helping somebody? You're going to be like, oh, he has an ulterior motive. He's not being pure. He's not being altruistic. He's not being genuine. Oh, who cares? There are so many other things that he can do with his money and his time, but he's choosing to give back with his money, give back with his time. The funny thing is, the man has an entire philanthropy channel on YouTube outside of the main Mr. Beast channel. He has an entire channel dedicated to giving back, donating and giving back to the world. But people are going to find something to complain about each and every time. And it's interesting to me Because every time somebody out there doing positive in the world, somebody always has to bring up something negative. Jonathan Majors, okay? I'm going to go there for a minute. Let's go. Let's talk about Jonathan Majors. Y'all know who Jonathan Majors is. If you don't, he's in the MCU. He just starred in the new Ant-Man movie. He's Kang the Conqueror, right? He just starred opposite Michael B. Jordan in Creed 3. That Jonathan Majors, right? Dude is on top of the world. His star is soaring. And what happened? What happened to Jonathan Majors, right? Dude is on top of the world, ain't bothering nobody. Oh, all of a sudden there's allegations that he assaulted a woman. Damn it. Really? 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 Now, I'm not saying that we should dismiss these things, but when it comes out not even 12 hours later that the woman recanted her statement, bro, why can't y'all just leave people alone? Why are y'all always after the people making a positive impact? I'm not saying people are perfect, but when they're trying to be out there in the world bettering themselves, why are you trying to bring them down? This is the problem with humanity, and this will be the thing that destroys us ultimately. We are always trying to tear each other down. I don't understand it. I don't understand the psychology of it. It makes no sense to me. How does tearing somebody else down build you up? You are still going to be in the same pulled up position that you were in before you tore them down. Tearing them down will not build you up. Life does not work that way. That requires actual work that you are unwilling to put in. So you want to waste your time trying to bring somebody else down instead of doing things that will elevate yourself. But you want to waste your energy bringing other people down. And don't even get me started on Keith Lee on TikTok. My favorite creator of 2023 right now, Keith Lee. The man ain't doing nothing but minding his own business, making a positive impact on people and their businesses on TikTok. And as his star is ascending and soaring upwards, what happened with him? Somebody had to come out of their mouth and accuse Keith Lee of stealing their idea. An idea that was not original, has been done 1,000 times before, but somebody, because Keith Lee's star is rising, they had to come out of their mouth and accuse that man of stealing an idea, something that he was doing well before that person ever entered his life. Bro, I can't deal with sometimes I just cannot deal with the internet, yo. The internet just does not know how to leave people alone. Leave people alone. Seriously. Why are we bothering people that aren't bothering us? But yeah, it's crazy, right? Like El Jefe says, damned if you do, damned if you don't. If I was in a position, I'd keep on giving. They are going to hate you regardless. Oh yeah, Mr. Beast is not going to be stopped by internet people. Please. Mr. Beast is going to keep beasting because that's what he does. He's used to it by now, so he ain't gonna be fazed by this. Not at all. Yep, like T said, at this point, anything he does is going to be an issue. Just let people talk. Nothing's going to change. Speaking of things that are not going to change, I'm not going to even get into other things that are not going to change. But if you picking up what the Viper putting down, you know where I'm talking about. You know what I'm alluding to, but I'm not going to get into that on this live stream. But there's a lot of things that should change, especially in this country at this particular time, but they're not because people don't do shit. So, but that's as far as I'm taking that. All right, next topic. Apple. They officially announced WWDC today. It is going to be held the week of June 5th. And everybody's excited because that is the supposed event that Apple will finally unveil their mixed reality headset. Whew. So this headset is supposed to be like some type of AR, VR combination, whatever jazz it is. And this is very interesting to me because I don't think this Apple product is going to succeed. And I'm not the only one who does not think it's going to succeed. There are people inside the company that are doubting this particular product. And they're doubting this particular product because it's a product without a purpose. As I heard it described on the internet, it's a solution looking for a problem. So apparently, Apple is trying to get themselves into the VR game while still having some elements of AR. Firstly, we have been trying to make VR mainstream since before I was born. So that's over 40 years. And VR still has not hit the mainstream. It's almost like that movie Mean Girls where Apple is trying to make fetch happen. Apple, you are trying to make fetch happen. if it hasn't happened by now, if the Virtual Boy didn't take off, what do you think you're going to do with your mixed reality headset? Like, bro, virtual reality is just not that dude, okay? It's not him, it's not her. Virtual reality is not it. We've been playing the virtual reality game for 40 plus years, and it still has not gone mainstream. And let me tell you why it has not gone mainstream. In my opinion, and I could be right or wrong about this, y'all let me know in the chat, but in my opinion, the reason why virtual reality has not gone mainstream is because it limits what the user can do. You literally, more often than not, have to be in a stationary position, and you got to have a lot of space or enough space to actually get something out of the experience. So you got to have space, and you got to have and you're stationary, you can't move, and it takes you out of the actual real world. I don't know if y'all noticed, but we are a much more mobile people today than we were days ago. Even back then, when people weren't really moving around that much, virtual reality did not take off. Now we are more mobile than ever before, and they're still trying to make virtual reality happen. It's not happening, yo. At least not in this current structure. I have a Oculus Quest 2. My job gifted all of us with an Oculus Quest 2, what is it, a year and a half ago or whatever. It collects dust. I used it for a few months or whatever. It was fine. Then it collected dust. I don't have time to sit still and be immersed in a virtual reality simulation or whatever. Now, for the hardcore gamers, it might have a place. If you're trying to provide a simulation for training purposes, it might have a place there. But for the mainstream consumer who is constantly on the move, virtual reality is not going to satiate their appetite. The more pressing thing and the better use of that time, in my opinion, is focusing on augmented reality, AR. Now, like I just told you guys, this is a mixed reality headset. I don't know what that means. I don't know how you're going to be able to incorporate AR into VR and all that stuff. We don't know how big or bulky or what the headset will look like or what it will do just yet. But I know that the focus on VR is going to limit how many people will take that device seriously. Like I said, even people inside of Apple aren't really excited about this particular product launch. And I don't blame them because nobody's asking for VR. We are all asking for AR. I was having a conversation yesterday with noted tech analyst Carolina Milanesi, and we were talking about this product and how we don't see a future or we don't see a current place for this product. AR is where you want to be. That's where you want to be on the cutting edge. If you can do that, I want to wear a pair of glasses like I am right now. I want to wear a pair of glasses, and I want to be walking around with my glasses, right? So as I'm walking around, if I happen to walk in front of a Starbucks and I look at the Starbucks logo, my glasses should be able to tell me the store hours, show me a menu, prices, drinks, all of that. That's what I want. That's how I envision my augmented reality experience. I should be able to get information overlaid to my glasses of what I'm looking at and all that good stuff. Kind of like they were doing, I think it was a year or so ago with the NBA. They had like a mixed reality experience with the NBA where if you were watching the NBA game, you can get players statistics like free throw percentage, field goal percentage, things like that, defensive percentages and all that stuff. That's what I want with my AR experience. I don't want to be putting on a headset and trying to immerse myself in some type of VR experience. I don't want to do that. I want the reality to be augmented with what I'm doing already, because with AR, I can still be on the go and not be limited by having to be stationary like VR makes you be stationary. I don't know how far or how close we are to this AR experience that I'm describing, but this is where, if I was a big tech company, that's where my focus would be today, trying to make AR an actual reality or more of a reality. Google kind of kicked it off a few decades or so ago with Google Glass, even though it never really got off the ground because I don't think they implemented it correctly. But other companies have come and tried to provide AR experience. I know we have Focal by North, and then we had Neil last year with their AR glasses, which were, for whatever reason, they didn't want to send me a pair, but whatever. But yes, AR is where it's at. So Lobo's asking, do you think AR will help the metaverse? It might open up. It might help people open themselves up more to the idea of a metaverse. I don't know if it'll help it because, again, AR is not a separate universe. AR augments itself with the current universe that we're in. I don't have to be still or stay stationary if I'm immersed in AR. It just tells me what I'm looking at. It gives me more detail about what I'm seeing around me. That's why I love AR. I love the prospect of AR. VR, I don't see it. Again, it has its place, but for mainstream consumers, I don't think VR is going to be the move. AR is where it's at. Now, somebody on Twitter told me earlier that Apple can't solely focus on AR because the technology doesn't exist yet. And my answer to that is, well, what the hell have they been doing with the LiDAR sensors on my iPhone for the last 2 or 3 years, right? This thing has a LiDAR scanner on it. What are you doing with that LiDAR? Clearly, there's some form of the technology out there. We got LiDAR sensors. They're supposed to help with making that AR technology, right? At least that's what I thought. So these LiDAR sensors aren't new. They've been out there for a while, and they've been on iPhones and iPads for like the past 2 or 3 years. So I don't know if I believe the technology's not out there yet. They should have some data by now. Where we at, bro? Where we at? Again, other companies have attempted AR glasses or headsets and different things like that. Why can't Apple get into the AR game? What's holding them back? What's the holdup, bruh? I don't know. What's the holdup, bruh? All right, Android Dodger says, with Jonathan Majors, just keep in mind that boyfriends have a very strong influence on their girlfriends. They often make them feel guilty for the allegations, even if they are true. Bro, no, okay. Even if that's true, if you're his girlfriend and you know, why would you put it out there knowing what that would do to him? Okay? If it's not true, don't put it out there. And I saw something on TikTok that I completely agree with, and I think we need to start calling these people to the carpet. If you are putting out allegations out there and then you recant them, you should be held accountable. She messed up that man's career. He got dropped from ad campaigns because of those allegations. If they're true, stick it out. If you're gonna put them out there and you're not gonna be committed to seeing it to the end, why are you putting them out there? What are we doing? Because every time you recant those allegations, you make yourself look silly, but you make it harder for actual victims to come out with legitimate issues. You're not doing anybody a favor when you're recanting allegations. So if they are true, you should stick with them and stick it out. Yes, El Jefe, yes. Consequences for false allegations should be a thing. I don't know why they're not a thing. People have been killed, lives have been destroyed, and everything else because of false allegations. Why are they not a crime? If you lie to a police officer, it's a crime, technically. So why can't false allegations be a crime? They should be a crime. Now, I understand that we'll never know what happened, and maybe there's some truth in there somewhere. But again, I always look at timing. The timing of this is weird. This dude, Jonathan Majors, is literally on top of the world right now, and all of a sudden you got allegations against him. Like, where were these allegations at before? Like, how long have you been in girlfriend or whatever? Like, what is going on, bro? Like, it's just fishy, man. It is fishy to me when this stuff happens. Now, we will never know if she was right or if she was lying. We will never know the real story. But don't put that out there if it's not true or if you're not willing to go through with it. If you go put it out there, you better go the whole nine with that. I don't understand it. It makes no sense. You're going to put it out there, then recant it 12 hours later? Come on, bro. Come on, man. Ugh. Oh, boy. Michael Pepper, that is the $3,000 question because that headset is supposed to be rumored to cost around $3,000. And what is the solution or where's the problem that it's providing a solution for? Bruh. What are we doing? Again, nobody asked for a VR solution. Like, I don't think people are that enamored with VR. It's too limiting. Again, AR is where we are trying to move to. VR is in the past. So that's why I feel like this particular product from Apple could be a flop. It could flop harder than LeBron James in the NBA Finals, but you didn't hear. Yes, take that back. You heard that from Viper. You could tell LeBron I said it. This product might flop harder than LeBron James in the NBA Finals. I said it. I said what I said. Okay. Y'all can tell whoever y'all need to tell that because I keep it real out here. Okay. I don't see a path for success with this Apple product. At least not version 1. Now, if they refine it and update it to version 2 or version 3 or 4, then we might have something if they adjust the thing that we need them to adjust with it and make it more AR friendly. But in the current configuration or what we think they're going to come out with here in a few months at WWDC, I don't see a path for success for this particular product right now. But I guess the thing is they could do what a lot of companies are doing and use the consumers as guinea pigs and R&D So you have your early adopters who will literally buy anything Apple. They'll take it, they'll use it, and Apple can get the data off of them, and then they can use that data to make better products down the road while we all guinea pigs. I'm not buying it because, like I said, I don't see the point for it. But there are a bunch of people that are Apple customers that will buy it. Of course, all the creators and reviewers will buy it because they have to buy it. That's what they do. And then all the hardcore Apple people will buy it. So it's gonna get brought, but I still think it's gonna flop. At least in the current iteration, it's going to flop because there's no need for it. They're like, how is it going to make my life better? It's the same thing that me and El Jefe tell creators all the time when we're working at vidIQ, and creators are like, I'm not getting views, Viper. I'm not getting views, El Jefe. My first question is, what value does your content provide to me, the viewer? What value will this headset provide to me, the buyer, the customer? I'm not seeing it. I don't. Again, if you all disagree with me, please let me know in the chat. Are you excited for an AR VR headset? Let me know. If I'm wrong, I'll be wrong, damn it. But I'm not afraid to put my opinions out there. I've been doing it for 5 years. It's cool. I'm cool with it. But right now, like we said, this headset does not solve any existing problem. It's a solution. It's a solution looking for a problem. And I just don't see it doing very well, especially at that price point. Get out of here. I mean, Meta just released the Oculus Quest Pro for $1,500, and I don't think they sold very many of them. So if Meta, who's already had some success in the space with the Oculus Quest 2, can't sell their Oculus Quest Pro for $1,500, what is Apple doing? I mean, not to compare Apple to Meta, but we're talking about similar products here. What do you hope to accomplish in a space that's not really kicking off like that? I don't know, man. I just wonder, y'all. I just wonder. I don't know what Apple's thinking. I don't know what they expect to gain. This might be a research thing more than it is we want consumers to buy a thing. Kind of like the first Galaxy Fold. The first Galaxy Fold was more of a beta test, more or less. It wasn't. I don't think Samsung expected to sell a lot of them, especially at that price point. But they knew a few people would buy them, and they could use that data to have research and R&D and all that stuff, and get people real life experiences, so they can go back in the lab and refine it for the Fold 2, 3, and 4. So maybe that's what Apple's doing with this headset. Who knows? All right. Michael Pepper says it is a civil infraction unless a police it's a civil infraction unless a police report was filed. He'd have to sue her for defamation. He's probably not going to sue her because if he sues her, then he's going to be seen as punching down, and ain't nobody trying to be seen as punching down. So he's not going to sue her, and she knows that. So what the hell? Don says, Hefe, problem is Hefe, her consequences most likely won't match the damage done to his career. Amen. Ain't nothing that's going to happen to her will equal the money that he lost because of those allegations. And it's unfair. It's not fair. There needs to be accountability on all sides. Like that's all I'm saying, you know. Again, we know that there are a multitude of women that go through legitimate abuse and things like that. And I'm not discounting that. But if you're going to put out allegations out there, then recant them, I got a problem with that. I have a problem with that because you should be held accountable. Just like you want him held accountable, you should be held accountable. What's up, Brett? How you doing, man? Good to see you, my dude. John Michelle said, bro, we all know how LeBron flops, bro. We all know. We know, bro. All right, Michael says, I would love to have the power of an iPad or MacBook on my head with virtual displays. Not having to set up a whole desk and being able to take a virtual setup with me from room to room. Would it be that mobile though? I mean, would it work that way? I mean, it would be interesting if it worked that way. But again, that already kind of exists with the Oculus Quest. And again, people are not really taking to it. So I don't know, man. Maybe I'm wrong about it, but I just don't see it right now. I don't see it. All right, Don says they need to get this out at WWDC. They need to get this out. Read Viper words. They need to get this out at WWDC to get it in the developers' hands and let them start doing something with it. Well, yeah. Hopefully that's the plan. If you're going to unveil it at WWDC, you better be having a few units on deck available for the developers, given that it is a developer conference. So, yes, this would definitely be a good place, Don, for them to get it out and get it into developers' hands so they can start doing something with it. Because right now, we don't believe you, Apple. You need more people. We don't believe you, bro. We don't believe you. All right, Michael Pepper said, "What if it's an accessory that works with an iPad or iPad or work?" I don't know why I can't read today. He said, "What if it's an accessory that works with an iPhone or iPad or Mac? It could launch at a lower price that infected with fewer features similar to the original Apple Watch to expand features later." It probably will be something that is add on to an iPhone or an iPad. It probably will. I mean, every Apple product had. I mean, damn, every Apple product that comes out has to work with the iPhone, iPad, or Mac, except for AirPods. But yeah, it probably will be something like that. Definitely, because that's probably how it'll get into. That might be how it gets the data or whatever. So that's a definite possibility for sure. Shout out to the 20 of you all watching the live stream. I appreciate y'all watching. I'm just hanging out, having a random impromptu live stream. As you can see with the title, we just hanging, man. We hanging out, talking about crazy stuff in society, talking about this Apple AR VR headset. So if you got any input, drop it in the chat. We can talk about it. If you got questions, drop them in the chat. We can talk about them, and we can do what we do out here. All right, Mike Walton says a minimum sensor to start off, eventually adding temp monitors and dedicated built-in SoC and being able to use it for certain things by itself. I really, really hope that at some point it will be a device that can stand alone, because having to have an iPhone or an iPad to run it is not going to be very conducive to it having sustained success. So yeah, I don't know, but I think I believe that in the first iteration it will be iPhone or iPad dependent for sure. All right, Drew says, "I would never buy a VR headset. Who has time for that besides kids?" Bro, man, exactly right. As adults, we are constantly on the go. This is why I say that VR is not going to ever take off the way they think it might, because people are always on the go. We're on the move. We are a mobile society. That is why smartphones have been so successful for the past 10 years or over 10 years, because we can take them everywhere we go. I promise you, the smartphone would not be what it is today if we couldn't put it in our pockets and take it everywhere we go. But because we can take it everywhere we go, this has been a commercial success 10,000 times over because of its mobility and compactness. However compact an S23 Ultra can be. But you know what I mean. Wisdom Empire, what's up, man? How you doing? Good to see you out here. What's going on? All right, Don says, "I think AR has tons of potential in commercial application, but I don't see how AR VR becomes a success with consumers." Yes. The AR VR makes, I don't know. AR has all the potential, but AR VR, I don't understand it. I don't see it. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like AR needs to be the focal point. It needs to be the sole focus of these companies moving forward, because AR is the future, okay? Especially if you combine AR with AI. Oh, oh my God. Oh my Lord. The first company that successfully combines AR with AI will rule the world. Let me say that again for the people in the back. The first company that successfully marries AR and VR will be the next Apple or Google or whatever. They will rule the world, because that is where we are going. So whoever can get there first is going to have market dominance. Okay? If you can marry AR and AI, you will dominate for a long time. A long time. That's where we need to be. Big Cloud Gaming, what's up, my dude? How you doing, man? Good to see you out here, bro. Good to see you. I agree. If you merge AR with AI, you will be a trillionaire. I can guarantee it. That's a guarantee. That is free money at that point. It is free money. All right, Michael Pepper says, "AR for placing things in the real world that aren't there is where I see success." I mentioned that earlier. Walking through an empty house or building and placing furniture, cabinets, to see what it look like. That is cool, but also being able to get information about a house or a restaurant, or a menu or hours of operation. There's a bunch of applications that can be used in real world in real time with augmented reality. That's why augmented reality is the future. Again, if a company can marry augmented reality with artificial intelligence, they will be unstoppable. They will be able to dominate the world, period. All right, Michael says AR and AI like Afterlife being able to hold classes in the virtual space. I mean, again, but the thing about AR though is that it doesn't really exist in a virtual space. It exists in the real world. It's a supplement. It's augmented on top of the real world. So AR is not really virtual. AR is in the real world. That's why I am so big on AR, because AR is not a virtual world per se. AR complements what we already have going on in the real world. So that's why I feel like the company that can figure out AR with AI and adapt all of that to what's happening in the real world will dominate. When I can walk by a Starbucks and look at the logo and be able to tell the hours of operation, the menu, the prices, the drinks, all that stuff, that is where we're going. That's what I want. Or if I can go to an NBA game and wear a pair of glasses and I can get all the statistics for all the players, I can get the coaches, win-loss record, things like that. I can get the NBA standings. That is what I want. That is where we're going, to get real information or get augmented information in real time to what I'm seeing in front of me. That is AR, and that is where we're going. That's where we need to be going. That is the future of the world right there, and I'm here for it. And I am ready. I am ready for it. Don says, aircraft maintenance, military applications, AR is the future. It really is. AR is the future. I mean, with I love you use that example, Don, because think about this. If you could combine AR with AI, you don't really need to train anybody anymore. The AI can assist you in I have no military training as far as knowing how to deal with a military aircraft. But if I put on a pair of AR glasses with AI integrated into them, I could walk up to a helicopter or a military aircraft and repair it myself with the assistance of my AI. And I have no military training whatsoever. But think about how wild that is, that me, with no military training, can walk up to a military aircraft and repair it myself because I have the AI and the glasses to assist me. That is wild. That is what I'm talking about. When we're talking about robots doing surgery from halfway across the world, that is what we're talking about. That is AI and AR getting it done, yo. That is the future right there. Brah. That's what we need out here. Man, that's the world I want to be in, yo. That's the world I want to be in. That's what I'm talking about. Give me that AR and that AI, yo. Whew, that's what's up. Elvis said, remember getting a VR headset or a VR headset included when I brought the Galaxy S7 Edge? Man, it didn't take long until I got dizzy and sick. That's another issue of our virtual reality. When you put people in a virtual environment like that, a lot of people can't handle it. I remember I was playing Resident Evil 4 in VR a couple of years ago or whatever, and I got a little woozy. I didn't get sick, but I got a little woozy. And that was the first time I ever got woozy messing around in VR. I was okay for the most part, but when I started playing that game in VR, I got a little woozy. So there's definitely something to the everybody not being able to handle VR like that properly. So yeah, again, that's why I'm a fan of AR instead of VR, because AR doesn't put me in that position. VR does. Telling you, yo. Telling you. Domination. World domination. Hey, Google Lens and a headset, but crank to 11. I'm telling you, bro. Exactly, Michael. Michael understands where I'm coming from. Michael understands it. When that happens, Michael, that company will rule the world. That company will be dominating. It's over with, bro. Sit down. Everybody else got to fall back because that company will be dominating for a long time. It is going to have to pass the issues of ethics and culpability to really see the potential. I think the technology will get capped. I mean, that's fine. That's cool. You know, if there's some limitations that they have to put in the software to make sure that people don't abuse it, then you got to do that. But again, the problem with that, Michael, is that human beings are going to human. They're always going to human. No matter what technology that comes out, it will be abused because human beings are human beings, and ultimately, we will abuse whatever it is out there. You know, this S23 Ultra, right? This S23 Ultra has 100 times zoom. It has 100 times zoom, okay? Now, I have not done these activities, okay? But I'm pretty sure that people have used their S23 Ultra and its capability for scumbag activities, if you know what I mean. I'm just saying. Okay. Not Viper, though. Not I. No, not me. But I'm pretty sure there are people out there that are using it for what Flossie Carter would call scumbag activities. But again, you're going to get that regardless of what technology you release out there. There is going to be a human being that finds a way to exploit it and abuse it all the time. There's no getting around it. So, I mean, if you could put some limitations on that, then by all means, you got to do what you got to do. But that's not going to stop the bad actor from being bad actors, unfortunately. All right, Michael says location monitoring. So if you're in a space where all recording is not allowed, the cameras and mic will have to be shut off. But will they be shut off automatically? I don't know if they can program the stuff like that. That's a lot of back end. That's a lot of moving parts, Michael. I don't know if that'll be possible, but I mean that would be the ideal situation. Quote unquote, the gym and the gym locker room, right? If you're wearing a pair of AR glasses in the gym locker room that have recording capabilities, there have already been so much drama about people recording in gym locker rooms that they shouldn't be doing that because nobody else wants to end up in their videos. But again, I don't know if you could turn it off at a machine level because I don't know if the machine could be that aware that you're in a gym locker room and you shouldn't be recording there. But the idea is definitely a good idea as far as how far will we take the technology and how far will it be abused, But again, that's going to be an end user thing more than a manufacturer thing, and end users are going to abuse things. So, what can you do, man? What can you do? All right, Michael says Microsoft HoloLens is already being used by the military for some of the things you mentioned. They had to push a multi-billion-dollar update because of issues. I mean, I think I was talking to Paytar in Coffee Talk the other day, and he said something in the room the other day that is definitely true. And I'm pretty sure Trenton was still here. He could probably attest to this as well. Whatever technology that we think we're using as consumers, the military is using technology that is probably at least 10 years advanced more than what we're using on a consumer level. Like, while we're all hyped about our 100 times zoom, the military can probably get a accurate picture of the moon with no faking it because they're using technology that is vastly superior to anything that a consumer is using, okay? The military is already using technology that is 20 years into the future. It ain't got down to the consumer level yet, but the military is already using it. So I completely understand, Michael. The military uses nothing but cutting edge technology. They are always on the bleeding edge of this stuff. We just get the residuals of it. But you ain't never lied, though. The military already using it, bro. Y'all talking about teleportation. The military already teleporting, bro. You want to talk about futuristic guns? The military already got those futuristic guns, yo. Yo, the military is already doing it out here, man. They got all the technology. I mean, and they better. How much money do we pour into the military here in the U.S. alone? Billions, trillions of dollars. They better be using the most advanced technology in the world. They better be. Crazy out here. Military so tapped in. They got Alexa and Siri listening to me right now. They listening to me, yo. They listening to me. Listening to you too. They just listen to me. They listening to you too, y'all. That's why a lot of people don't like to have those type of devices in their houses because they know that the government is using them on some bull crap. They know what's going on. They know what time it is out here. All right. Michael says, I've seen technology that can read the time off your watch from satellites and create a fingerprint from what you're wearing, devices that have GPS and track you. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Also, if Michael the only person like watching the logic and paying attention right now, like where's the rest of my chat at? Where did Michael make everybody disappear? Did Michael use some futuristic military technology to make y'all disappear? What's going on out here, y'all? Where y'all at? Michael's the only one talking in the chat. Did he make all y'all? Did he snap his finger and Thanos y'all? Did he Thanos y'all out there? What's going on, y'all? Where y'all at? What's happening out here? But yeah. Oh, that man said he hit the swing one. Lord have mercy. But yeah, man, there's a lot of stuff going on that we are unaware of as regular consumers. We have no idea. We have no idea what's going on. Oh, we got more people. Okay, we got Drew out there. Drew is still here. What up, Drew? Appreciate you being here. We got Mike Castle Life. What's up, man? Okay. He said, listen and being entertained. I'm glad you're being entertained, man. I'm glad you're being entertained. I'm beginning to wonder where everybody else at. Where everybody else at? Yo, where y'all at? All right, what else is going on in the world? What else is going on in the world, bro? Let's see. What else is happening right now? Let's see. All right, let's see. So people are talking about my take on Twitter about the AR VR headset not really doing much of nothing, but I think people were kind of agreeing with what I think Michael said earlier about it being a developmental prospect type deal, and it's probably a lot of truth for that. There's probably definitely some truth to that. That it's more of a developmental thing going on right now than anything, but we shall see. Also, for my wrestling fans out there, this weekend is WrestleMania. What's it, 39? I think it's 39. And this has to be the most unexcited I've ever been for WrestleMania, yo. Now, I don't watch WWE on the regular anymore, but I do try to watch WrestleMania every year. But I don't know if I'm gonna watch it this year, y'all. Bruh, the card is not enticing at all. There's nothing really exciting. Well, there's a couple of exciting matches on the card, but by and large, the WrestleMania card this year is kind of lacking for me. It's not really doing anything. So I don't know. Maybe I'll change my mind by Saturday, but I don't know, bro. I don't know. Tech Verb, what's up, Tech Verb? How you doing, man? Good to see you out here. Genosis, late but still great. What's up, Genosis? How you doing, dude? I know. This is the impromptu live stream, but I appreciate you showing up, my man. Thank you. Hopefully, you're doing well on this Wednesday evening, man. I'm just hanging out talking about Mr. Beast and his TikTok video. They got people mad. I was talking about the Apple AR VR headset that I don't think it's going to do much of anything right now. So just talking about all the things, and now I'm talking about WrestleMania, how unexcited I am about WrestleMania because I don't feel like it's that exciting this year. But we'll see what happens. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I am wrong. We shall see. We shall see. So, what are you all watching on TV lately these days? I'm actually a few weeks behind on The Mandalorian season 3. I need to watch The Mandalorian. I watched the first 2 episodes, but I'm behind. I think we are on episode 5 this week, so I need to go catch up with the other 3 episodes of The Mandalorian. A lot of people have been talking about the show on Netflix called The Night Agent. I have not watched it, but a lot of people are talking about The Night Agent on Netflix, so I'm gonna probably go and watch that at some point just to check that out and see what that's about. But what are y'all watching on TV? What has your attention at the moment? Let your boy Viper know. Let your boy Viper know. Yeah, Genosis, Mr. Beast gave a waitress a car on TikTok as a tip, and people are losing their minds. Typical stupid stuff. And you finished Mandalorian, their new one. Okay, cool. Like I said, I'm 3 weeks behind. I need to catch up, but I'll catch up at some point. I need to catch up. All right, Michael says, anybody else notice how the news articles that Congress was referencing in the TikTok questioning is being from a newspaper funded partially by Mark Zuckerberg? No. Also, bruh, I found out a lot of information lately about this alleged supposed TikTok ban and how TikTok is just the carrot that they're dangling in front of our faces, but they're really trying to ban our ability to have privacy on the internet. They also are trying to make it illegal to use VPN. Can somebody please explain to me how they would actually enforce that? How would they know if you use a VPN? How are you going to, like, if TikTok is banned, right? And we use a VPN to still access TikTok, how the hell are they going to know that? Like really? How are you going to know that? Are you really going to enforce that law? I'm just curious how you going to enforce that, because a lot of people use VPN. You will literally have to arrest half the country at that point, yo. Do you have jail big enough to fit half the country? Because if you are making VPNs illegal, you will have to arrest half the country, my dude. Just stop it. They did. That's what's really going on. They want to track everything that we do, and it's growth, because they're disguising it in the disguise of a TikTok ban, but they're trying to track everything. It's the government is growth, bro. They are growth. They are very growth. They always trying to put the wool over your eyes. They're trying to try to put one over on you like we don't know what's going on. People can read, yo. People can read, yo. We see you, government. We see you. You're not John Cena. You're not John Cena. Okay, we see you, baby. We see you. Tell you, Michael. It's crazy out here. Crazy. Yeah. But yeah, the whole TikTok ban and the articles they're referencing coming from Meta and different things like that, I'm not surprised, yo. Meta trying to eliminate any competition that they feel like it can hurt them. So it's hilarious, yo. Sometimes living in the U.S. is hilarious, yo. Living in the country is very funny. I'm just saying, it's very funny. It's crazy. It's very crazy. I don't know, bro. It's just it is very, very it's very ridiculous in this country at some point. What else going on? Hold on, let me check around real quick. Yeah, I agree. Technically, need Meta trying to be a bully. I don't know who they're trying to bully though. I mean, Meta ain't been important since when is the last time? The only time Meta's important is when we're talking about the Meta Quest. Yo, Meta's not even important. If Meta's still relevant, Meta's not even. I mean, I mean, I guess they're all right, but they not that relevant, yo. I mean, at this point, only older folk are using Facebook, yo. Gen Z has moved on. They're not even touching Facebook, yo. The older folks are using Facebook. People my age are using Facebook and older. Okay, the Gen Z's not using Facebook, so I don't know what Meta is gonna do, but yeah, nobody cares about Meta that much anymore. Let's just call it what it is, man. Let's just call it what it is. Craziness out here. What else is going on? Let's see. I'm trying to see what else is trending. Oh, and the whole Twitter issue, right? So apparently, come April 1st, anybody that has a legacy check mark on Twitter is going to lose it. This is so dumb. Why? Why, Elon? Why? Didn't you learn your lesson the first time, bro? Did you not learn your lesson the first time when you implemented this paid check mark and you had all these damn impersonators and then you kind of got made to look bad? Bro, why are you just why, bro? I thought they were gonna let the legacy accounts keep their check marks. Now they're taking them away for again, like, bro, make up your mind. Elon is so like wishy-washy with this stuff. One minute he's hot, the next minute he's cold. Like, bro, just make up your mind and stick with it, man. Stop changing your mind every 5 minutes, bro. Come on, bro. Come on. Damn. What is really going on out here? All right, Michael Pepper said Meta wants IG and Reels to take the place so they can gather the data, and TikTok is too big for that to happen. Yeah, they're not messing with TikTok. TikTok and beating them both combined. Like, stop playing, bro. Stop playing. Stop playing. Oh yeah, data is definitely currency. For sure, tech for your needs. Every time that you use a social network or every time you use a service that you don't have to pay for, guess what you're paying with? You are paying with your data. I mean, I know most of you all know this because you're tech people, but the regular people don't understand that they're paying with their information. Like, they making money somehow. How do you think they're making money? You think that you could use all these services for free and these companies not get paid? How do you think they're making money? They're making money with your data. I told y'all 5 years ago in one of my very first YouTube videos, I told y'all that privacy is an illusion. If you're using the internet, you are already compromised, okay? Anybody that's using the internet, you've been compromised and you've been compromised for a long time, yo. I told y'all that as a baby creator, as a baby tech tuber, I told y'all that you were compromised. I told you 5 years ago that y'all compromised, yo. We all know what's going on. We know what time it is out here. We know what time it is. We're compromised. So if you're using YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, you're already compromised. Like, if you own a smartphone, you're compromised. You're already compromised. It is what it is. All right, Michael says, I called exactly what would happen when Elon took over Twitter. I mentioned the price increase, the changes, and knew what he would do. It's exactly how Tesla functions as well. Yeah, well, the problem is you can't run Twitter like you run Tesla. So we shall see how that continues to work out for him. Janota says, my older family member constantly complain about Facebook ads. I stopped trying to explain free services to them. Yeah, ads are stupid. I tell you, I agree. Ads are dumb. They're very dumb. Michael Pepper says, give stuff for free and then charge later when people where people are hooked or offer more features to get people to pay. Yeah, like Marquette Brownlee said, you don't want to charge people for something that was previously for free. You don't want to do that. I agree. Yeah, that's something that you should try to avoid. That's how you get a revolt on your hands, yo. Elon better stop playing. But he's lucky right now because Twitter does not really have a legitimate competitor. So as long as Twitter doesn't have a legitimate competitor, Elon can do what he wants, basically, and get away with it, unfortunately. But the problem is, if he keeps doing this, at some point, you're going to spawn a legitimate Twitter competitor, and then you will be legitimately threatened. Okay. I mean, you already had some other company form up out of this Twitter debacle, right? Mastodon is out there. People are trying to use Mastodon. I think Jack Dorsey now have Blue Sky out there. So Blue Sky is out there. Hive is out there still. So you got people trying to actually come out and compete with Twitter. They haven't really gained any traction. But if Elon keeps making this up as he goes along, somebody's going to come out with an actual real threat to Twitter, and it's going to be a wrap. It's going to be over with. It's going to be over with pretty quickly. Yeah, this is Elon model. Come on, make money. Ain't nobody making money right now, bro. Ain't nobody making money right now. Michael Pepper says, if something doesn't cost you money, it's going to cost you something, data or time. Yep, true story. Definitely need to Clapper is another app. I think I've vaguely heard of it, but I'm not familiar with that one, so I'll have to look into that. But I'm not too familiar with Clapper. But yeah, if Elon keeps changing the rules, at some point he's gonna have a legitimate Twitter threat. So you better calm down, yo, Elon. You better calm down, bro. You better calm down. I'm telling you. And the crazy thing about Elon is that businesses, right? You have all these legitimate businesses that were legitimately verified, and now they're going to lose their check mark. And Elon expects them to pay $1,000 a month to be verified on Twitter. Bruh, bruh, bruh. What? 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 $1,000 a month for a business to be bro? Come on, fam. Come on, fam. Did you not learn anything from the Eli Lilly debacle, Elon? Did you not learn anything? So now you're going to take away their legacy check mark, and now you're going to make these businesses pay $1,000 a month to be verified. Did you not learn anything from Eli and Lilly, bruh? They're gonna be lawsuit, bro. They're gonna sue Twitter into the ground, yo. They're gonna sue Twitter into the ground for real. Yo, what's up, Manir? How you doing, my dude? Good to see you out here, man. Hopefully you're doing well. I see you out there doing your thing with the short form content, bro. That's what's up, man. Keep doing your thing, bro. Keep it up, man. Keep it up, bro. Keep it up. All right. Any last thoughts or comments before I let you guys have your Wednesday back, man? We've been here about an hour. I figure I'd come and hang out with you guys. So yes, I think I've talked about everything I want to talk about. Unless you guys have any other questions or comments, I think I'm good here. Hold on, I got to sneeze. Hold on. Okay, I'm good. I thought I had to sneeze for a minute. Michael says Google should bring back Google Plus. They could integrate DMs with end-to-end encryption and utilize their RCS service, log in with your Google account, and integrate with YouTube. No, the problem is that YouTube, number one, the head of YouTube said today that he said that YouTube is not a social media network. He just said that. I don't think they want YouTube to be the social media network. They just want YouTube to be a place where you watch videos. And I kind of agree. Because they had direct messaging in YouTube a while ago and they took it away. YouTube has enough problem with copyright and everything else that goes on that platform. Could you imagine them trying to regulate the social media aspect of that platform in addition to everything else that they're going through? I would not want that smoke. I don't blame YouTube for not wanting that smoke. They don't have enough employees as it is. To add that responsibility on top of being a video hosting website is just too much for them. I don't blame YouTube for not wanting to be a social media platform. I don't blame them, bro. Just stick to video, man. Stick to video, bro. You're good. Oh, it could be, but it wouldn't be good for Google or YouTube because they don't have the manpower to do that. And that's not the purpose, yo. I cannot tell you how many female creators complain about being harassed on YouTube because of how they look or how they dress and different things like that. Could you imagine people being able to directly message them and access them because of YouTube being a social media platform? I don't think they want that, bro. I don't think they want that. I'm just saying. I don't think Google wants that. So yeah. I don't really miss Google Plus. I used to use it back in the day. I don't really miss it. It was cool though for what it was, but I don't really miss it, to be honest with you. Michael said if that's the case, then why the comment section? What other streaming and video services have comment section? I call BS on that. They just don't want to do it. They rather kill off things. Well, the comment section, I don't think the comment section makes it a social media network, yo. You just leave comments on the video. And kind of like when you go to a site like The Verge or you go to CNET, you can leave comments on their articles. I think you can. Let me check that out. At least I know you used to be able to leave comments on articles. So being able to leave comments on videos is a lot like, to me, leaving comments on news articles. That doesn't make The Verge a social media network, does it? I don't think so. So yeah, I don't see leaving comments as them being a social media network. It just allow their viewer, their customers, to have some feedback. That's all. That doesn't make it a social media network, nor do they want to. So I don't think that holds. I don't think that measures up, Mike. I don't think that measures up. Yeah, right. So I'm on TheVerge.com and I can read comments. I can leave comments on The Verge. So, yeah, and just because I can leave comments on a Verge article does not make it a social media site nor do they want to be a social media site. So yeah, I just think the comments are just a courtesy for them to allow their viewers to have feedback. It doesn't make it a social media network though. I mean, they can. I mean, they can, but I don't think that's what people use The Verge for. Or I mean, I know that kind of happens on YouTube, but if you go like to The Verge or Engadget or think that, I'm not leaving a comment to interact with other readers. I'm not doing that, and I don't think people go to those sites to use that. But I guess with YouTube it's a little different. But even still, even with a comment section on video, it's not a social media network. It's just not. Although you could be fooled though, Jonathan, because YouTube implements a lot of social media features. They got short now. They got story. They got a community tab. They literally have a community tab post. So they have a tab called community. So when you think about it like that, it could be construed as a social media network because it does have social media like features. So I see what you're saying though. I get where y'all coming from, but I understand why they don't want to be classified as a social media network. But I see where y'all coming from. All right, Michael says, websites and applications that enable users to create and share content or to participate in social networking. Uh, um, okay, but I don't think that YouTube is a social network, nor do I believe that YouTube uh would see itself as fostering social networking per se. But like I said, I feel you all, but it's that's not that like listen. I don't go to YouTube to meet people. Okay, when I think about a social network, I think about a place where I go to meet people. I don't really go to YouTube to meet people. I go to YouTube to watch videos and get information about different things. I don't go to meet people. So I guess it really depends on how you use the platform. If I want to meet and talk to people, I go to Twitter for that, or Facebook, or whatever. I don't go to YouTube. But maybe some people do use YouTube to meet people. I don't, but I got it though. I got it. I really wish he had sweatshirt for sale. I would love to buy one. He who are you talking about me? I got a whole merchandise store in the description, my dude. I do have sweatshirts to buy. So if you want Viper merch, there's a link in the description for you, bro. It's down there. listen, listen. YouTube is not a social media platform, bro. It's just not. But again, I will agree that it does have social media aspects to it. I will agree for sure, but I don't think it's a social media platform. It's just that that's not what its intended purpose is, and that is not how most people use it. If you're asking me, that's not how we use it. But it does have aspects that do make it seem like it could be a social media network. But yeah, it's not really like that for real. But on that note, I appreciate you all being here. Thank you for hanging out. I will be back Friday night for Friday Night Vibe. We'll see what happens with that. Other than that, I hope you all enjoy your Wednesday. Be kind, be safe out there, and I will catch y'all on the social media. Peace.